What is the man you was coming through once again? And on today's video, man, I have a crazy ass story to tell you. And this is about Cesar Hernandez. You're not gonna believe what a YouTube channel put out there, man. It's some way out stuff that for a minute it did caught my attention. I was watching it, and the more I was watching the show, the video, I was like, hold on, wait a minute, man. This is taken out of a movie, man. But come on, Cesar Hernandez case, his life is taken out of a movie, man. And we have to address this, man, what I think about this. And it's basically my reaction, my opinion on that video, which I'm gonna put the on the description of this video. I'm gonna put the name of that channel or the link so you can go, for those who know Spanish, go over there and trip on it, right? But before continuing with this video, man, do not forget to hit the like and comment. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, man, highly appreciate it if you'll hit the subscribe button real quick. It does not cost you nothing. And at the end of the day, man, you're telling me thank you. You're telling me I do appreciate you, which I do humbly appreciate every individual who actually makes the effort to hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much. For those who've been supporting the channel, muchas gracias. I highly appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's go to this story, right? So I was scrolling, right? And I came across this because I always come across news, man. I want to see what they're talking about. And I came across about Cesar Hernandez, right? It's somebody telling the story how everything took place, supposedly, according to him, right? And some of those things did make sense, right? So when everything happened in Tijuana, when this guy got away, right? The Mexican government from the DF, I believe the guy who is in charge of the security, did send troops over here. They sent like a special police force, right, to infiltrate into the Tijuana's police department, different sections, federal, state, municipal, in hopes of capturing Cesar Hernandez. That's what the plaza was super hot, meaning Tijuana was super hot. And apparently, to this channel, to this video, they knew that this guy had crossed on enero, in January. He had crossed to Tijuana and was keeping a deal, right? Somehow, some way, they were tracking him through phones, through chips, right? If you know about Mexico, they do a lot of those disposable phone numbers, right? You buy a chip on the OXXO, put it into your phone, you call a number. If you want to get dispose that phone number, you can throw it away, do whatever you want with it. So somehow, some way, that's how they tracked him. He got away, and then eventually, they knew that this individual, that I guess they were already on his tail. They knew where he was going to and stuff like that. So they were looking for the area, right? They came across, I guess they did this team of inteligencia, searching for phone numbers, for calls being made from Tijuana to whatever. And they found phone numbers that were made out of disposable numbers, right? Supposedly, this was Cesar Hernandez. And that's how they tracked this individual. They already knew that this guy was in the pallet house that was supposedly, according to them, built a week prior or a week before the incident took place, right? So it's a big, like, I don't know how they're going to find out that this took place, but he said nobody claimed that spot. They don't know who built it, but it was built a week before, right? So I'm like, all right, interesting information, right? Then all of a sudden, they were, I don't know if they were able to see inside the house through the body heat and stuff like that to make sure there was actually somebody walking inside the house, which they confirmed that. And from right there, they decided to make a move, right? They decided to make a move. The special force sent by the DF, but where I think he's the guy who is in charge of the security of Mexico. And they went into the house when Cesar Hernandez was sleeping, opened the door through a, I don't know, hydraulic, something that's gonna open the door without making noise. They open the door, they go inside the house. They found a boy sleeping on the floor, right? Next to him, there was a weapon, a 9 millimeter. Then they said it was supposedly the weapon that was used to unalive that officer, which I thought it was a rifle. Just think about this, right? So all right, whatever. I'm at this point. I'm like, hold on, man. Okay, now are you going off right now, buddy? Then they came with this crazy ass story. They found a backpack in, I think they're saying that it was hidden like in a cajon that was like in a special place, hiding. They found fake passports, fake IDs, different phone chips, and basically they're trying to make it seem like this guy had a target. He was not a fugitive from the U.S. just because, he was not trying to get away from the U.S. He came to Mexico for a plan. And what was that plan? To take down officials over here in Mexico. On this backpack, they came across a notebook that said target. I believe it said target or next. It says next in English. It says next in English, right? They actually tracked this individual through. They're sending him money. They wire him money from, I believe, California to a different state in the United States, and from that state it was wired to Tijuana or something like that. It was some crazy ass stuff that I was like, man, this individuals have a lot of intelligence right here, man. They do a lot of investigation. So on top of this notebook, right, it says next in English, and under that it has the names of officials, of attorneys, of judges, cops. First name crossover Abigail, right? Which what they made it seem like is like somebody was paying this individual to to escape from the U.S., come to Mexico, and make it his mission to unalive all these individuals, high officials who are involved with the law. Like somebody was paying him. Like this guy was like a spy, like el Cesar Bonds. They call me Cesar Bonds. Se pasaron de verga. They shot that. This channel shot that by trying to make it seem like this guy was super smart, which he's smart, but they made it seem that this guy was more than what he really is. He was just an individual who escaped from prison, made it to Mexico, and he was trying to blend in. That's it. He kicked it, do his thing, and get away with it. That's it. He didn't come to Mexico to, do crime. To take officials down that don't have nothing to do with him. Like it didn't make sense. And I'm like, man, these people, man, they really talk a good one. I thought I heard it all, but this channel, man, shot it to the moon, and I think they win the prize of the channel que le pone mucha salsa a sus tacos. So with this being said, man, hopefully you like this video. For those who know how to speak in Spanish, go check out the channel, man. Just trip on this video, man. You're gonna trip out. But muchas gracias. Ahora sí, nos retiramos. Till next video. Highly appreciate it. Thank you very much for coming through and watching the video. Gracias.